Hey everyone, welcome back to Talking Sense. Today we've got a tag video. It's the first tag video I've ever done, and it is one fragrance to rule them all. So yeah, thanks for Peter from Fragrance View for tagging me in this video. I will put his video in the description, check it out, see what he picked. So the concept behind this tag is, I think you've got to pick like one fragrance that is like just the super mega versatile fragrance, basically. Like, you know, it suits everyone, like male, female, any sort of situation. Basically just like, yeah, like the kind of uber mega versatile fragrance that you can kind of suggest for anyone at any time, and it'll probably suit and work really well, right? It's really hard. So first of all, I was kind of tempted to just pick like the fragrance that I really love the most, right? Like my kind of most rarest, most expensive or most exclusive fragrance that I've got, or, you know, something like this, like something kind of, you know, but that really doesn't fit it when it come down to it. Like every time I kind of looked at something, I was like, well, no, because when I thought about it, like all of my fragrances that I like, my favorites that I would pick if I was going to pick like just one or something, like, well, they don't really work like that. They've got too much character. Like they're too strong sort of individual characters that they just really don't work like that. So my next thing was to go like the complete opposite and think, okay, well, what about kind of non-fragrances, right? So I debated like Bois Farine by L'Artisan Parfumeur for ages, because that one it's kind of like a non-fragrance, but I thought, no, it's too eccentric. Like too many people wouldn't like that, and it wouldn't fit too much because it's just a little bit eccentric and strange. So then I thought, what about this? Because this one, Monocle, Comme des Garçons by Monocle Sensory Siggy, was like my next one, because I love this fragrance and I really can't think it would offend anyone ever. And it's sort of unisex. It's a woody, basically just this really clean citric wood with some sort of incense later. But it's really soft. It's very ethereal. It's really light. And I thought that'll work. But the thing is, it's like super industrial as well, and like really kind of rigid, and I thought if I wore this every day for every situation, I would pretty much, like, it wouldn't take long and I'd be like committing like serial murder, because it's just it's kind of like, I love this fragrance, but it's like this cold-hearted beast, you know. It's really machine-like and industrial, and I just thought, give it time, you know, like wear that for like 2 weeks straight and you would be a serial murderer. So I kind of sacked that one off. So then I kind of thought, okay, well, forget those kind of ones that are just sort of non-fragrances and super easy, and perhaps what about something like Matière Noire by Louis Vuitton, which is an oud rose, but it's like so kind of classy. It's got like blackcurrant, oud rose, and these kind of smoky kind of myrrh and stuff, like in a dry down. It's really nice, but it's like uber classy, wears really close. It's not like a loud oud and rose at all, and really it ticks just about every box in terms of like versatility, but perhaps it's a little bit too femme for like kind of muggle guys who are kind of, you know, that it's just not got enough testosterone in it for those kind of people. So as much as I wanted this one, and I was gonna choose this for a long time, like almost up until I made this video, I kind of sacked it off in the end and decided that, yeah, it's just a little touch too femme for like kind of, yeah, like muggle guys. Really, I think they might find it a little bit just a touch too femme, really. Sort of not really those sort of people that are not really used to wearing like oud roses and combinations and things like that. But it is really nice. So in the end, I went with this one anyway. Long and the short of it, I picked this fragrance, and I hate that I picked it because it feels so obvious to me. But I suppose in a way, like, that's why I picked it, because it is obvious and it is the fragrance that every time I went back to it, and every time I was trying to pick something, I went back to this one. And you might be surprised if you watch my videos. I've slagged this house off a fair bit, so maybe I'm kind of, it's time for me to sort of eat my hat or whatever it is now, because I picked Creed Silver Mountain Water. This is a 2009 batch, but I don't think they've changed much. I don't think there's much batch variation in Silver Mountain Water, and it's just I mean, most people know this now, but it's just a really clean citrus with some blackcurrant and a smoky tea on the underneath. This one is this kind of smoky musky tea. I'd say I don't think there's a lot of batch variation with Silver Mountain Water. This one's kind of vintagey, but I'm pretty sure there's not much batch variation. And yeah, you get this like smoky musky tea, and really in the summer it's got that kind of citruses and the lightness and the refreshing vibe. In the winter it's very like cutting and sort of invigorating, and it kind of matches the kind of cold air. It's clean sort of citrus, which would suit just about anyone. Like if you're into fragrances or not, you would, you know, appreciate the clean kind of citrus vibe. And if you're into fragrances, it's really well done and it's really nice. It's my favourite Creed. I slagged off Creed quite a bit on this channel, and I'm not too into their fragrances, but I do really like Silver Mountain Water, always have. I really like the tea, the smoky tea and musk in it. I think it's really nice. And although it feels a touch dated now, because it feels like, oh, okay, that citrus kind of clean citrus vibe is kind of done. It's a little bit 90s. I don't think anyone's really challenged Silver Mountain Water in terms of giving it like just a touch of extra dimension, because the tea kind of modernizes it, and then you've got that blackcurrant note, which is interesting, and that tea is like, it's got just this really like subtle smoke and a kind of nice musky undertone to everything. You know, I don't. So although it is a kind of like done clean citrus scent, it's still got so much to offer. Like even in 2019, like say I've had this for 10 years now. This bottle, it's kind of almost done. But yeah, it's just a great fragrance, and I think male, female, anyone could wear it. You know, it suits this one fragrance for all. I think if I was going to own like just only one fragrance for the rest of my life, it would drive me up the wall, because of course it would, because we're all into this hobby, right? It would drive anyone like us up the wall. But I really think you could do a lot worse than Creed Silver Mountain Water, and I could wear this in any situation I can possibly think of, and it would be good. You know, it's classy, it's clean, it's got kind of a kind of not really sexy, but you could, you know, if you wanted to, you could wear this like on a date, and you're not going to come across bad. On a date, it makes me feel it's a bit bro, I suppose, but like there's worse. You know, there's a lot worse you could do. So I really think, yeah, like for this like kind of one fragrance to suit them all, Creed Silver Mountain Water for me, that's the one that I kind of. I think the telltale sign was like every time I thought of something else on my shelf, in my collection, I would go to it and I would look at it and I'd give it a sniff, and I'd think, yeah, maybe this one, and then I'd catch Silver Mountain Water out the corner of my eye, and I'd be like, yeah, but it's really that one, innit? It would suit most people, and it's not challenging. It's not, you know, even muggles would like this and say, and masculine and feminine, I mean, it's dead androgynous. You could really wear this. Anyone could wear this at any time. So yeah, one fragrance to suit them all. Silver Mountain Water by Creed. Who am I going to tag? So tagging others going on. I don't know how you do this. I think I just say it and I put their channels in the links, and that just magically happens. But I'm going to tag Clement CC Fragrance. She's a new channel, so quite small like me. And Fragrance Journey is another kind of smaller, newer channel. Well, kind of same sort of age as mine. Both the channels, they both speak like their opinions, and they're really real. You know, there's no sales patter or anything. They give what they like, and they're just really real. And yeah, they're both really great. So Clemency C, check her out. Say she's really new, but she's got really nice taste, and so she just does what she wants, which is really cool. And Fragrance Journey, check him out. He's like the most chill channel on YouTube, and again, like, just says it how it is, and just says his tastes, and just kind of keeps things really real. So yeah, check those guys out. Thanks for watching, and yeah, cheers.